Hey YouTube family, welcome to Jacquie with a Q. How's everybody doing? I hope you all making it happen for yourself. Why? Because that's what we got to do, right? Hold on, y'all. I gotta get my chair together. All right, y'all. So, I just got off work and I want to talk to y'all. I hope you guys caught my earlier little snippet called Jackie's Rundown. I'm going to be doing that like maybe every other day. I don't know because I'm tired, y'all. But, it's about whatever is going on in the day, one little thing, whatever's going on today, quick little talk about it, and that's that, okay? So anyway, thanks for tuning in to Jacquie with a Q, where the Q stands for Queen, the Q stands for Question, and the Q stands for Quality of Life, right? And don't forget to drop down in the description box and like, share, comment, and subscribe. Share, right? Because I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. I have decided I'm going to try. Because again, I'm doing this by myself. So I am going to go live Sunday early evening, right? I'm going to do that just for the precursor of the birthday celebration. So make sure I know what I'm doing, right? So anyway, I've asked you all to come up with some topics, and some of you all have. I appreciate that. So come up with some topics for, we want to discuss, one or two or whatever. I don't know how it's going to go because I've never done it. I don't know how long I'm going to do it for. I don't know, right? So, this is all new to me, and I appreciate y'all riding with me and taking this journey with me. I just want y'all to know that I appreciate that, right? So, because this is something I love to do. Didn't know I was going to like it. Didn't know I was going to love it. Who knew, right? So, anyway, I appreciate you guys' patience with me in my new endeavor in the YouTube streets, okay? So today, y'all, I'm going to get right to it because I want to lay down. Wait a minute, hold it. I got my subscribers of the day. Subscribers for today, right? My subscribers for today are Gladys Lattimore, Mars and Stars, and Miscellaneous Michelle. Now, Miscellaneous Michelle, see, and I hate to point things out because I don't want nobody to think I'm missing them because I'm going through and I'm going to say stuff to everybody, right? But Miscellaneous Michelle always sends me love. She always sends me love. All right. So anyway, again, we have Gladys Lattimore, Mars and Stars, and Miscellaneous Michelle, my subscribers for today. Now, y'all, we're going to talk about a hot, juicy topic, right? And that is Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, like I told you, I've been watching this from the beginning, right? And the reason why I like it, first of all, they're in Huntsville, Alabama. 3 successful black couples, right? Beautiful, right? And they're good-looking folks, too. Martell and Melody, Hope, and then there were the set of brothers, Marceau and Tisha, and Maurice and Kimmy, right? And they're developers. They build homes. They're commercial. They're mainly commercial developers, right? And Maurice just took the bar, so now he's a lawyer. These people are doing phenomenal things. And I think they all met up in college or something. They're all degreed and everything, right? Young black folks making their mark in society down in Huntsville, right? Everything was going smooth that first season. Well, by the time the first season was over, then the rumor come out that Martell was cheating. He had a whole side piece. They dug her up, found her, and he'd been dealing with her for 5 years. Now, this is what I don't understand, y'all. And I might want to talk about this on my live. When you got a good girl, right, or a good guy, and y'all getting money. See, my thing, I've always been motivated with money. That's probably why I'm single now, because I've been chasing money all my life, y'all. I am a paper chaser, right? And I don't let nothing get in between that. Yes, I want to be in love. Yes, I thought I was in love for a long, long time. But if it ain't about dollars, it don't make sense to me, right? So, because at least you got that. You can take care of yourself, live comfortable, and do all the things you want to do. The love will come, hopefully. Y'all pray for me. But anyway, they were doing things. They were movers and shakers down in Huntsville. That's a lot, right? That's a lot anywhere. Well, anyway, Martell started cheating. Good-looking guy, had a good-looking wife. Started cheating. Found out he had a whole relationship for 5 years. I'm just trying to catch y'all up to speed for everybody don't watch it. Now, if you got cable or whatever your streaming situation is, You need to go from, they're on season 2, but they're calling it season 3. And I think the reason why they're calling it season 3 is because 2 was interrupted because of Corona. So now they've started back up months later. So they call it season 3, but really it's a continuous of season 2. But anyway, catch up on it. It's good. You know, me personally, I'm very pro-black, in case y'all didn't know. So I like to see, besides seeing messy stuff, I like to see black folks succeed. I like to see black folks prosper. I like to see black folks be entrepreneurial, right? There's nothing wrong with that. No, they didn't teach us that in school, but they should have. You know, everybody need to learn how to make a coin for themselves, right? So, not saying don't work a job, because we all, you know, we need a job, but I'm just saying learn how to do something for yourself. But anyway, I like them. Oh, I couldn't wait till Fridays or Saturdays, whatever day they came on, right? Well, anyway, dude cheated. Now, in the midst of the cheating, his wife had her 4th baby. Now, just imagine, ladies, you in love. Now, when a man cheat, you know he cheating because his patterns change. Shit be a little different, energy be off, right? So, but you had this baby anyway, right? So, in the interim of season 1 and 2, Sidepiece started talking. She started getting interviews and this and that and that and that. And I think she thought in her little bitty dumb mind that she was going to get on the show. Now, the couple I'm telling you about, they're executive producers. There's no way that woman was going to allow her to get no coins off that show, right? So anyway, now we on after the hiatus of the Corona, they done figured things out. They're filming again. This is the 2nd episode. Now, I follow them on social media, so I know what has been going on. Because once she found out about the baby and all that, she went to Atlanta for a little while. I told y'all she got with them Atlanta girls. I know they got her right together, right? Because when I seen her, she was driving the Atlanta car, the white Range Rover. That's what all the ladies drive down there, right? So anyway, she comes back this week, and she told Martell to move out. This clown, he's such a narcissist. Like, I could go on and on and on about this, right? He's such a narcissist, right? He hadn't even moved out, hadn't even prepared to move out. He's just gonna stay on in there, I guess, right? He don't care that you didn't hurt her, you didn't disrupted your family. And he is a good father, and he had his kids and all that. But she's a businesswoman, she's trying to do things, right? So at any rate, when the show opens up, the brothers, the Scott brothers, Maurice and Marceau. I really like Marceau's name. Maurice and Marceau. It took me a long time to get them together, right? Because they all started with an M. Marceau, the male chauvinist, him and his brother had their son and nephew teaching them about generational wealth. So they bought 10 acres of land, and they are clearing out the land so they can build a Scott compound, somewhere for them to live, or either somewhere for them to build houses, because that's what they do, and rent them out. Good idea, smart. They're building generational wealth. So they was teaching the boys, this is your land, this is the family land, la da 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 da, right? Very good, right? The thing is, they want to all live on this, what they're going to call a compound, right? Kimmy, which is Maurice's wife, she don't want no parts of it. And I don't really blame her. You know, I don't mind getting some money off of it, but I don't want to, you know, I'm kind of funny acting. Like, as much as I am social, there's another side to me where I like to be by myself. Like, when I walk out the door, I'm social as insert a cuss word. I'm really, really social, right? I'm really, really a sociable person. Love people, right? But when I come into my space, in my castle, in my palace, in my safe zone, a lot of times I won't be bothered. And I've never been one to have company. Like everybody coming over. And sometime on the holidays, like 4th of July was my holiday because I lived on a dead end and we pop fireworks, barbecue, do all that stuff, my kids and stuff. But I just popping over every day, I ain't really that girl. And I don't do it to people. Not my sisters, not my kids. My daughter lived around the corner from me. That ain't what I do. I like to be in my own space when I'm in it. I like to be in it, right? So, and I'm guessing that Kimmy is the same way. So she told him, no, that ain't not what we're doing. And he's upset. Tisha's upset. And Tisha's like a little girl, right? Now, Tisha and Melanie are not friends no more. They broke up. See, dude broke up the friend group when he cheated. Because now that makes people choose sides and they don't know how to be together and around each other. He just messed up the whole thing. You messed up the thing, Martell. So anyway, in the midst of this side piece situation, Melanie did some ugly. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Prior to now, I didn't even like Melanie because I just didn't like her attitude. I just did not like her, right? And she told Tisha, and Tisha's very timid, very childlike, a little immature in her thought process. She implicated that her husband was cheating. And I don't like that thing of when you messed up, you think everybody else is supposed to be messed up, or my man cheated, so all the men cheating, because that's not the case. And if he is, she's happy with that, because she married a very male chauvinistic man, and she's very docile. They match, right? So anyway, they fell out, and they haven't got that back together. They haven't got that back together again because Melanie, it stirred up stuff in their relationship. And then Martell had the nerve to say that he apologized to them and said that his wife told him that, he is really suckerish, right? Because he's blaming everything on his wife. You the one that cheated for 5 years. You had an ongoing relationship. Now, for me, and I've always said this, if a man go out and cheat, get a random, come on back, whatever. Ain't nothing I can do about it, but I would rather my man mess with a random than have an ongoing relationship with somebody for some years, even a year, 6 months, 3 months, because that means you got feelings for them. That's a situation. That's a situation, right? Feelings involved, you booty talking, you pillow talking, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on to that. And that makes that other woman think that she's better than you or as good as you. And so what happens is, this is my perspective on that. When a man cheats and he got the side piece, see, the side pieces is different than back in the day. Because back in the day, side piece got a lot. Side piece might have got more than the wife, but she knew how to keep her mouth closed and play her position. These side pieces of today don't know how to play their position. They want to blow it all up and tell everything, and now you done messed up the thing, right? So, because I know women, that have been side pieces for 15, 20. I know a lady been a side piece for 30 years. 30. Got a child, might be a little longer now, because she told me this a long time ago. 30 years, the man come over there still every morning. They got a pattern, right? Come over there every day, 4 or 5 times a day. Don't spend no nights. But he come over back and forth all day long, right? Side piece for 30 years. Can you imagine? And I know somebody else that's been a side piece for a long number of years, and that side piece situation was really funny to watch. But anyway, but they knew they played their position. They didn't talk. They didn't bother. They didn't cause no ruckus. See, these side pieces of the day want to cause a ruckus and want to be the main line. Whatever you start out as, that's what you end up as. How you start is how you finish in anything, right? So, side piece been talking. Now the side piece is pregnant. I believe she's had the baby because I think she was due in December, right? So Melanie's all the way gone. And like I said, she got with them Atlanta girls. I'm sure they schooled her on they gave her some game, right? And if nothing else, they showed her how good of a time you could have, and he ain't the only one. Because a lot of times when you with a guy, you so in love with him, so into him, you feel like ain't nobody else in the world for you. There's nobody else in the world for you. Once you get over that hump and realize who you are and what your worth is, you can move forward, right? So anyway, I got a lot of notes, y'all, because there's a lot of stuff going on. So anyway, like I said, so Martell was in the middle of a development project, right? Worth, I think, $38 million. I don't know, worth a lot of money. And he was going to be the face of it. He was going to be the whole face of it. Because like I said, them people, they look up to Martell and Maurice and Marceau and them. They're businessmen, right? And his friend came in to have a conversation with him and said, hey, they don't want you. Got you too messy in your life. Right? And you can do whatever you want, right? But when it affects your money, when it affects whatever you do privately, that's what you do privately. But when it come outside, you got to tighten that up, right? So Martell is so narcissistic and don't want to take ownership for nothing he has done. When the man told him like a friend, listen, you got to tighten it up. You know what he told that man? What you do when you cheated. Like you just, he ain't say, he has not once said, I'm sorry, I done messed up the thing. I done messed up. Forgive me, everybody. Instead, he's going around placing little pockets of blame all around, right? I don't know if he's immature or if he's just a narcissist or he's just ignorant or he arrogant or a combination of all. I don't know what it is, right? So anyway, he can't be, they don't want him to be the face of it. He can still be involved, but he's not going to be the face anymore. And so in the meantime, the other project that the brothers, the Scotts, are doing, Tisha comes over to Kimmy's house. Kimmy is so nice and so laid back, and she's friends with both. But Tisha is acting like she in elementary school and on school grounds. She wants her to pick. She don't want her to be friends with Melanie. Let me tell y'all something. It's easy, especially when you're not messy and you got a good head on your shoulders, right? A level head, I should say. It's easy to be friends with folks that are enemies. For one, you don't cross talk, right? You don't cross talk. You know, I have literally been sitting somewhere and there's a person on this side of me talking about the person on that side of me, and they talking about the person on this, for real. Lots of times. You know, I don't tell what this person said. I don't tell what that said. And sometimes I just listen. I may give my advice on something or something, but I don't get in it. I have never been in no he say, she say, Jacquie said, because if Jacquie said it once, she could say it twice, right? I've never been involved with that kind of stuff. Never, not even in school. Never, never, never. And I know how to be neutral and I know how to be friends, and nobody can tell me who to be friends with, because you mad at them don't mean I got to be mad at them, right? And I let people, you know, I take everybody at face value, and you know, I can be aware of you. I can have my eye on you. If somebody say, watch out for such and such did this, this, and that. I ain't no fool to believe that you ain't gonna do it to me. But until you do it to me, we all right. You see what I'm saying? We all right, right? So that's the way I live my life. You know, I don't go by what they did to you. I go by how they treat me. And once they treat me, then I deal with them accordingly, right? And so Tisha she don't want her to play with her. That's so childlike. She's such a kid, right? She's such a kid. You know, her mama, on the other hand, now Tisha got a mama. Now Tisha's mama, I think she got 8 or 9 kids. They don't ever show the kids. They grown, but they don't ever show them. Tisha's mama is showing. Her name is Miss Wanda, and she's a character. Now the first season, she was looking real Bama-ish. She was looking real Bama-ish, right? Baby, when the second season came, she had her updos, her spritzes, you know, she had her situations, and you can't tell Miss Wanda nothing. And she probably let me see how I want to put that. How I want to put this. She is as jazzy as she can be for Huntsville, Alabama. Jazzy as she can be for Huntsville, Alabama, right? And she messy. She messy. Now, she told her son-in-law, Marcella, she wasn't messy, she was nosy. We all nosy, right? But she a little bit messy. And she a little bit, yeah, she a lot of bit messy, right? And so, you know, she always got something to say to her son-in-law, right? She got to, you know, and I think because she knows Tisha is a baby mentally, she trying to have her back. But sometimes when your kids are adults, you have to let them adult. You got to let them adult, right? And then, you know, they come to you with the problem, then you deal with it. When they bring it to you, you deal with it. Like, it's very hard. I'm going to say this, y'all. It's very hard to see your kids bump their head or bust their head through the wall and you don't say nothing. But what I've come to realize, because I have 3 grown children, is you got to let them do it. And when they come to you with it, if they come to you with it, then you know, whatever they need, comfort, advice, money if you have it, a shoulder to cry on, you know, whatever they need, then you give it to them. But you know, it's hard to watch your child bust their head, though. That's hard when they grown. That's hard, you know, because you don't want to act like you're taking anybody's grownness away from them. But you know, a lot, like for me, I always I went to my elders for advice, or I sat around and watched them and seen how they moved in whatever situation they was in, you know, and because I didn't have a mother and all them people that you have, you know, when I was growing up, I'm really very maternal with my kids, right? And sometimes it can be too much for them. You know what I'm saying? Because they like, I'm grown now. Okay, I know you're grown, but I love you. And I don't want to see you hurt. See, because when your child hurt, you hurt. But anyway, Miss Wanda, she's something else. Y'all got to watch it. Y'all got to watch it because Miss Wanda is now I'm on the cuss, right? She a country mess, though. She a country mess. She's a country mess, right? They got it together. When she started last season, I said, ooh, look at Miss Wanda. They done put her in all the 90s hairstyles, all the updos, all the freeze curls, all the shimmy sham. She got all that, right? She got all that, y'all. You gotta check out, right? But anyway, So let me see what else we got to talk about. Oh, so they're saying that Melanie has a man. I don't know. But you know, there's a certain look that a woman has and a certain way she act when she done with you. And a lot of times it take another man to help you get rid of that man. Most of the time, right? Unless you're just really strong and confident in yourself, right? Or just really realize what your worth is, right? And she may have a man, right? So Martell is running all around telling everybody she got a man, and he said it to her. And I knew that it was real. Like, this show is not scripted. This is real because you can watch the emotions on their face. So she was at her new house. So like I said, I didn't tell you this part. So she got her a house there because he wouldn't get out. She said, forget it. I'm going to get me a house. So the other girl, I can't think of her name right now, the new couple they brought on this season, I guess she's a realtor. So she got her a home, right? And she said she was upgraded. And so at any rate, he come to the house, right? He come to the house. And you know, men will do you all kind of ways, cheat on you, and you're supposed to forgive them. And most of the time we do. They'll do you wrong. You're supposed to forgive them. Most of the time we do. But the moment that you don't want to be bothered, it's a problem. You know, after you've done so many things to somebody, at some point they done put a wall up and they done. They done, and that's where she at, right? So he was accusing her of cheating. And she told I guess the cameraman, the productions team, or the crew or whatever, she said, get him away from me before I punch him in his whole face. I knew then she don't like you at all. She don't like you at all, right? And they were arguing. They were arguing out there, and the production team got in the middle. Now, you don't usually see that, right? They got in the middle and told her to go in the house and told him to push back. You know, they kept getting in the middle of it, right? Because they could tell that it was getting heated, right? And he kept saying she cheated, right? And she said, I ain't never cheated on you. So evidently he's been in her phone or something when she come to the house. So now she's talking with somebody. That don't mean, and she said, I'm not with you. We're not together. But this is what I can't get. The nerve of you saying she cheated when you had a whole relationship and now you got a whole baby. You got a whole baby. You got proof. Now see, a lot of times you can cheat, but that baby, you can't even come back from that baby. You can't never come back from that baby. Unless you just, I don't know, some women can, but you know, that baby, because that baby is evidence. The baby got to, and if you got any kind of heart, the baby got to come around. Baby, you know, that's hard to do. I knew a guy years ago. He was with his wife, and he cheated at the beginning of their relationship. And they had one daughter. He had a daughter outside the wedlock early, and then they had one daughter. That one daughter died. But that wife would never allow him to have a relationship with that daughter. And he couldn't have a relationship with that daughter until him and her divorced, and that was like 25 years later. Right? So, you know, that's hard to be the side piece. You got a baby outside of the wedlock. That's hard, right? And so now he's accusing her of cheating, and they had a bad situation. Now, let me tell y'all what I thought was funny. So they finally get him to go away. Martell had on the tightest jeans. I'm thinking to myself, why is his jeans that tight, right? He had on the tightest jeans. I'm like, he gonna squeeze his gonads. Like, why you got on them tight jeans? Why you got on them tight jeans? And then when they was arguing, Melanie said, she called him, she did some slang. That's why I know she done been somewhere. Now, see, let me tell you this. He said that she cheated. And I've heard him say this before. He said she cheated because she wasn't fulfilling her wifely duties. I don't know if anybody caught this, but they bleeped it out. And she said, I told you I wasn't a penis sucker from the beginning. That's what she said, right? So I guess she wasn't doing what he wanted her to do. So he found somebody that did it. That's why he couldn't stay away from her, because she was doing some things she wasn't doing. Now, I'm going to say this, ladies. This is a PSA, right? Unless it's something way out the ordinary, you must do what you need to do for your man, because somebody else is waiting in line over there around the corner waiting to do it, right? I don't care how cute you is, how big your booty is, how much money y'all get together. A man will forsake all of that for sexual favor, okay? It's a little PSA, right? Unless he wants you to hang off the chandeliers or some old bizarro stuff, you're going to have to bite the bullet and please him, right? So anyway, he on them tight jeans. I couldn't even think. I was like, why do he have them tight jeans like that? So now he is unraveling. That's what he's doing, unraveling. Now I see the previews for next week. He going at Miss Wanda. Now Miss Wanda don't move. She don't flinch. She don't move. She don't do nothing, right? But he also goes after Melanie's brother. He's want to beat up everybody. He wants to beat up everybody. But I want him to sit down with himself and take accountability to this is what you did. You painted this picture. You put yourself in this jackpot, right? Instead, he wants to be mad at everybody who speaks up for her or, whatever. You just did wrong, bro. You did wrong. I would like you better if you said, you know what, I messed up and go and sit down somewhere. She might like you better if you make them, if you say that you're sorry and stand up in what you did, right? And then try to be better. But instead, you making it worse. You piling it up on, you piling it on, you piling it on, you piling it on, right? And, it's not a good look. It's not, and he's unraveling. Like I done seen guys, I done had guys, I done seen guys, he having a sucker attack. This is the makings of a sucker attack, right? He's going to have a sucker attack and he ain't, now that girl that he was side piecing with all these years, he ain't paying her no attention. He ain't paying, it's clear and free to be with her. But I can bet you a dime to a bucket of, he ain't paying her no attention. Not right now. You done had the baby and everything. He trying to worry about Melanie, who Melanie gonna be with. And now Melanie's looking better. She's dressed, because she was a little plainish dressing. Look, she's real jazzed up. She's real jazzed up. See, one thing you can't do is you hurt a good woman. Can't hurt her. She gonna turn up. She gonna turn up a couple notches, right? Let me see what else I got to say about that. Oh, he's so stupid. So Martell, while they was arguing, he told her, did you ask the older women in your life about men cheating? She said, yeah. He said, well, they should have told you. That's what men do. So now he wants her to just overlook all this stuff he done did, because that's what men do. Like I said, I don't know if he's dumb, if he arrogant, if he narcissistic, if I don't know what his deal is, right? He wants her to overlook that. And so she asked him, well, did you ask the elderly men, what to do about this? You know what he said? He said they taught him how to cheat. They taught him how to cheat. If this is what you're going to do, this is how you do it. Lord have mercy. I could not even believe he said it. Even if they had told me that, I wouldn't have told her. You see what I'm saying? He's such a dummy. He's such a dummy, and he is really unraveling. He wants full custody. Nobody's going to give you full custody. You work all day, all night. You got 4 little kids and a little baby. The judge not about to do that. I hope not anyway. And so his friend even told him, kids need to be with their mother. Little kids, I believe this, need to be with their mother. Now, at some point, boys, when they get teenagery, they need to be around their dad. But, all kids need to be nurtured and loved on by their mother. That's a part of the growth process, right? Let me see what else I got to say. What else I got to say about this? I said already he had the nerve to do that. Oh, so let me tell y'all this. So the way she found out about him having a baby by the side piece was they had went out for Mother's Day. Now this is why he's mean and evil. They had went out for Mother's Day. Went to the park, wherever you go with your kids, had a good family day. Good family day, Mother's Day, la-da-da, right? He tell her during that day, on the way home or either when they got in the house, that he was having a baby by the side piece on Mother's Day. On Mother's Day, just ruined the whole everything. And that's probably, see, a lot of times it ain't what you say, it's how you say it, when you say it and all like that. The fact that you took her way up and then busted, like, that's cool. I had somebody do that to me before. I had somebody do that before. I'm gonna talk about that in my book too. He always was giving me, finances wasn't a problem. He would give me whatever I wanted when I wanted, right? And I never forget, it was Christmas time. And he was like, buy this, get everybody gifts. He kept giving me money, do this, do that, decorate the house. No, I ain't enough decorations. Go get some more. Give me some more money. We had everything, right? We went out the weekend before Christmas, right? Maybe a few days before Christmas. We went out, we had fun. I'm having fun anyway. And we danced and whatever. And I want to say it was a slow dance. And he whispered in my ear and said, I do not want to be with you no more. And expected me to keep dancing. Anyway, that's a whole. We'll talk about that a whole other time. But that's what he did to her, so I know how that feels. That's a horrible feeling, right? And so, and you know, when somebody do stuff to you and it's horrible, you know, like people will break up, people will have disagreements, and you just be like, well, I just don't like him no more. I don't like her no more. But when people have done horrible things to you during a relationship for no reason, that makes you not like them, period. Not as a friend, not as a nothing. Well, I want nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? That's what he's doing to her. Because he's done horrible things to her. And it's been public. He's publicly humiliated her. The woman who's bore your children, who you profess your love to in front of God and man, and you publicly humiliate her. Not just for the little Huntsville to see, but on national TV. When this is all over, she probably will never, they ain't gonna never be cool. They ain't gonna never be cool. I hope you don't ruin her like they ruined, like the Braxton's daddy ruined their mom. She ruined. But anyway, what else I got to say? So the one brother, Marceau, they're getting their cigar bar together. I'm really proud of them because they're really moving and shaking. And then Maurice bought an office. Now see, these are the kind of men I'm talking about. Maurice bought an office, bought a building or office space, or built it, I don't know what he did, for him, his wife, and his sons. They gonna have a little office. Now ain't that something? That's black folk. That's that generational wealth, right? So anyway, y'all, I think I talked about everything on there. Yeah, Martell don't have no sense of awareness. I think I talked about everything on my little sheet. Yeah, I did. You know, I talked about. Anyway, y'all, when y'all get a chance, make sure that you watch. You start from the beginning. They only on, if you know it says season 3, they're really on season 2 because they got a lot of episodes during the season, right? It's really good TV, and it's not like scripted, like they said, okay, y'all go over here and then act like this. These are these people's lives. And you see in relationships break up and disband. You know what I'm saying? Even the friend group, you know, because they were all close. You know what I mean? It was 3 couples. They did everything together. It was all close, right? And you're seeing the change and the transition in it, right? And they get money. That's what I like. They get money, right? Let me see if I got anything else to say. No, they get money. But anyway, like I said, Martell is acting suckerish. He having a sucker attack, and he's going to finally explode. You know, next, like I said, next week he's going to be in Miss Wanda face. He's going to be in the girl brother face, Melanie brother face. Like, you just can't beat up the world. You know, instead of taking see, let me tell you what I know. If you forgive yourself and forgive yourself and apologize and take atonement with the people that you have hurt, your energy will get better. Your spirit will get better, right? And you'll be able to move on in life. If you keeping all that evil in there and ain't owning it, ain't nothing gonna happen, right? But anyway, y'all, don't forget, like I don't know if I said it already, but maybe a couple times a week, about 3 times a week, I'm going to be doing something called Jacquie's Rundown, where I talk about something for a brief moment, what's going on. Like tomorrow, but I may not talk about it tomorrow, I'll probably talk about it Wednesday, is the beginning of the impeachment trial for Trump. So I'm going to be keeping my eyes on that, right? Probably come to you guys with that Wednesday. That'll be in the middle of the day, right? And then, you know, my story time, whatever I'm going to do, right? But anyway, y'all, thanks for watching Jacquie with a Q. Let me shout out my subscribers again. We got Gladys Lattimore. And Gladys Lattimore is a teacher, too. We got Mars and Stars. And we have Miscellaneous Michelle, who always sends me love and light, okay? So anyway, y'all, like I said, thanks for watching Jacquie with a Q, where the Q stands for Queen, the Q stands for Question, and the Q stands for Quality of Life. Don't forget to drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all want to talk about. I can't talk about everything, but just give me some suggestions of what to talk about. You know, people have been saying, and I've been hearing this since the 90s, right? I don't know. I'm my own person, right? And I don't, because let me tell y'all something that y'all don't know. I might talk about this later, too. So I'm dark. I'm dark-skinned. And people will always, and I have full lips and all of that. And all of my life, people will say, you look like such and such. You know, when I had my hair short back in the 2000, maybe early 2000, it was Fantasia. In the 90s, it was Angie Stone. You know, they always had me looking like somebody. And these are beautiful black women, right? I don't think I look like them, but they're beautiful black women, right? And I take it as a compliment. And one of my subscribers said, talk about that. But and a lot of people have been saying, you look like Angie Stone, you look like Angie Stone. I don't, what's the word I want to say? I don't even know how to say this. I don't want that to be the topic of discussion. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how to feel about that. Like, this is a very accomplished woman. You know, I love her music. I love her. She was with my man D'Angelo, right? But anyway, y'all just drop down in the description box. Let me know something we can talk about, and something we can talk about in the future. I may not talk about it this Saturday, but we can talk about it, you know, at another time, because y'all know I'm all about to talk. I'm all about to talk. That's why I'm on here, right? So anyway, guys, thanks for being a part of the Jack Squad. I appreciate you guys a lot, right? Be safe. Be safe. We still in a pandemic. I know people all over the world doing everything they're doing, but it's still stuff going on out in the world, okay? And take it easy till the next time we speak. All right? Bye-bye.